Wearing sun here.
So bright.
So bright.
Well, y'all know how we do it. We just roll right into a song, you beautiful people, so lay it on us.
This is one we hope becomes the national anthem, goes viral. It's called Get Yourself an Older Man. Now sure, it's nice to run your hands over abs of steel, a new shiny chassis with a Ferrari feel. But when you want a lover who knows the deal, hey, get yourself an older man. Hey ladies, get yourself an older man. Now you don't need all that bro-frat boy behavior, and wondering if you might just leave this week's flavor. Don't you want somebody who will linger and savor? Get yourself an older man. It's time to try yourself an older man. Now show that younger man can set up his steering pace and be ready to go anytime, any place. But we know slow and steady is the thing what wins the race. So next weekend he's running some big race up in Boston, and you're driving to South by Austin. It might be fun, but it all sounds exhausting. Hanging with the younger man, you're trying to hang with that young man. Woo! The Professor David Show.
I've never seen Bob Johnson dance so actively.
I'm
to
a chair
song.
dancing son of a bitch.
That resonated with you, didn't it? Wow.
Put our fans down.
Y'all get yourself an older man.
Don't hurt yourself dancing to that there, Bob.
I've got a walker at the house if I need it.
Okay. Jam on then.
Y'all think I'm kidding. I definitely have a walker at the house.
It does. It's adorable.
Hey, I saw you 2 days after getting a new hip, and you were out about a half mile down the road, just moving right along.
Following doctor's orders.
Dancing with my walker is what I was doing.
I don't even know where to start with this group. Okay, wait. We're going to start the way Kirk starts, with those respectable questions that he asks. And we've had you in before. You all have been together as a group. It was when you first got together. You came in and played for us. And so my first question for you is, how has it evolved from there? Because I know you've been friends for a long time. You've put this band together. And since that beginning, where has it gone now?
Well, I'd say that we have had a personnel change since then. And when you're a trio, that's a big deal. We got the professor, the doctor, David Shore on drums. And
welcome.
Yeah, I would say I don't know, last year we just played a ton and practiced a ton. Now we're starting to record, and I just really, y'all pipe in anytime. I just feel like the this year, it's really started to click and gel. It's really feeling tight and feeling right.
Well, Glenn, they have all stepped away from their vocal microphones, so it's all on you, man. You got to do all the talking.
I have noticed on my social media feed, you're doing that right, because I see you all every single week. I see you all gigged up. I see where you are. You've got the good photos, like you're working the algorithm. And let's give it to you all, because like we always think of social media management as being a generational thing. It's something for the kids. You all are rocking it, because I know where you're playing every single week. And I think that's a credit to you.
It helps that they're very photogenic.
It really does. And they always are. Yeah. No, everyone is. You've got the, your subtle clothing, Glenn.
Mm-hmm. Subtle elegance.
Yes. And big sound. So yeah, we'd love.
Jason's been pushing me lately with the ruby slippers and the blue metallic gilded shirt and all. Yeah, I've been.
Tell it's been eating at you, so I've decided to go a little more understated and stealth today.
Dialing it back just a little bit.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, you should wear black on a day when it's about 100 degrees.
Yeah.
There.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I mean,
Good thinking.
I'm a big believer in that.
Yeah. Well, we're a big believer in hearing more music. Can you play us another one?
No, let's go home.
That's it. You done?
Okay.
After I lugged this stiff third of a mile in the heat with the suit on. No, let's hear for Hillsborough and their last Friday. It's
It
cool
is
to
last
see it
Fridays in
happening.
Hillsborough.
This one's a little different. I wrote this one when I was 16 years old, and most of those songs are in their hundreds are mercifully long forgotten and torn up. This one, I think I was trying to channel, in hindsight, a little Otis Redding.
You didn't have air conditioning back then, did you? And was it the pterodactyl?
We lived in Pennsylvania, and no, we didn't have it, and hardly ever needed it. If it got up to 88 degrees, it was like... Anyway, it's called One Last Time. Hope you dig it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Emptiness and lonely, only a beat away. But it's only human to want to hold it at bay. I know I've lost your heart and mine. Just let me hold you one last time. Two separate pieces that strive to be one whole. Two separate bodies sharing what you sow. Now your thoughts are distant. Oh, would it be such a crime if we cling together one last time? Yeah, I know hearts are made of muscle. No, they don't really break. But to never feel your arms again right now feels like more than mine to take. Oh, this love we swore for all eternity is too
Beautiful People Club live here in the studio.
They're not having any fun at all.
I hope they do start having fun in a little bit.
We're having fun inside.
It's this.
We're having fun. It's just it's one of those little. It's a minor thing. You get used to. You play a bunch. You get used to how you are on stage. I'm usually way over there standing up, and I keep looking around like, what's this? What's you know what I mean?
No,
Yeah.
I don't know what you mean.
Never mind.
And I know you're used to being on stage, and bras are flying onto the stage and such, and I can't really
Only a
help you out with that.
doodad. Only a doodad.
I do have a picture of that, by the
What
way.
we're really trying to say is let's have some fun, right?
Yeah.
Well, exactly.
I told you guys, come on. Lighten up. They are just normal people. Like
Yeah.
we are.
See, Jason gets it.
I get
Yeah.
it, totally. No, I told Bob,
Just like I put my gold suit on one leg at a time,
I told
Bob puts his shoes. Oh, wait a minute. No.
I told Bob, I said, please do not treat us any differently than you would anybody else. That's all I have to say.
And I almost punched him in the face because that's how most people get treated by Bob.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true.
They treat us special.
So, Beautiful People Club, Kim was saying how she's fortunate enough to see you in her social media feed on a regular basis. But for the benefit of those who don't, what's next and how do they find you?
Oh, let me see. The schedule is always the website is www.thebeautifulpeopleclubband.
Don't have to say the WW anymore.
Thebeautifulpeopleclubband.com
And do not look for the beautifulpeopleclub.com because it's a cult in Singapore, Malaysia,
I think it's Philippines.
Philippines.
Yeah.
can never
I just
remember.
joined.
Okay. I mean, we are.
It sounds
we are
like a good cult.
Yeah, but
are
we're a much
cult.
more fun
I
cult.
mean,
Yeah.
a cult leader, look, wears a flashy outfit, right? We have a severe case of Stockholm syndrome in this band, and I don't mind saying it's because of him.
All because of Glenn Jones.
All because of Glenn Jones. But how about Glenn Jones? He doesn't play with anybody, does he? I mean, he doesn't get around very much.
I'm down to 2.5 bands. It's our drummer who plays in 8 bands.
So
Everyone.
which band is the half?
Oh God! Now
That's the duo we duo.
okay, yeah.
That's the duo
yeah,
we
okay.
duo.
I wasn't
Yeah.
talking about the Whiskey Honeys, my wife bands. Yeah, 3 bands. No,
But anyway, Beautiful People Club is playing live next where?
is it? Yeah, Havoc Brewing, kind of our Chatham County home, right on the circle across from the courthouse on Friday, June 12th.
Nice.
And then the next night, Saturday, July 13th, we're really excited to be back at the new Berkeley in Raleigh. We
Oh,
were
yeah.
regulars.
Fantastic.
We
People are
love
going there again.
this band loves dive bars, and
Oh,
we
the
just
Berkeley
love
has been fantastic, and we were always very worried when the Berkeley was shutting down.
Yeah, and good for Alex and Lisa, and for finding a home in that booming place. But we'll have to do our part so that if it's new and sterile and clean, that we can help get it back
Funkify
to divey funk stage.
I'm really looking forward to that because just by the odd chance, many years ago, back in the early 90s, I was in the band that played the
Hey,
very
Jason, you see
last-
that microphone? You can lean towards that thing just a little bit.
How's that?
That's
Is
much
that
better.
Wow, somebody actually wants to hear me, Glenn.
Oh,
Anyway,
now.
I remember back in the 90s, I had a band, and we were the very last band to play in the original Berkeley before they opened up the bigger space
Wow.
next door. And then then we played there, like, we weren't the first band in the net, but we played like 2 weeks later, so got to see that transition. And this will be another cool
Yeah.
thing, getting to see the new.
So you've been doing the Berkeley milestones.
I guess so.
How about that?
Yeah. But it took Glenn Jones hooking up with him for me to get back in there because I have not played there in like 25 or 30 years.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, they hadn't shut down or opened up a new place.
No, until now.
Until now you had to get back in.
Yeah.
So, and I, being the suave business first guy I am, I shut my phone down so it wouldn't ring, and that's where the calendar is. I know somewhere in oh no, it's in September now. We're playing Southern Village.
That's
Never
going to be
mind.
really good because they're not
bar.
bar. We're playing a wonderful. I really look forward to this double
Yeah,
bill
thanks.
with. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of the Good Loves. Wink, wink.
The who?
In passing, yes.
I think they were probably here in the last couple of weeks. And I recognize at least one of their members. But we're going to be doing a really cool double bill with them at on the green there at Southern Village under the stars, and that's just an amazing atmosphere. We're going to be doing a double band bill and then combining forces. I think they ought to call us the Good Beautiful People Loves or something.
Well, we did. The Beautiful People Club did get to play. There's that famous hippie gathering in the woods. We might even know some people who were there.
You're not allowed to.
And so the Beautiful People Club got to play, and the Good Loves played. And in fact, that last song, One Last Time, Emma and Nancy sang harmony on, and Will on the studio version. So that was kind of a thrill for us and for me.
It's on July 26th that they're not.
Oh, and also, literally right down the street from Jason, and not far from Der Knock Bar, a really cool neighborhood bottle shop. July? Did you say July?
26th.
My birthday. Yeah, July 26th.
Mom and Dad's
Der Knock Bar on
anniversary, so
Hillsborough
it's a big
Road in
day.
Durham.
And August 10th.
What's that?
And August 10th at
No.
the Knock Bar in Durham.
Well, August 10th.
He's looking at the website.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the website.
Okay, yeah.
He's doing
Jason's going to be in West Virginia.
Okay,
Anyway.
so
No, but
the
it might as
website
well
is
be.
out of date.
Yeah.
You don't have to wait to go see them, though, nor do you have to put on sunblock or buy anything, because they're here with us right now, and they're going to play us some more music.
You feel like singing one, Jason?
No, but I'm going to do it anyway.
All right.
And if you guys are just listening to the stream from the server, from the radio station server, or just listening to the radio broadcast, remember we are live streaming, and you can see these guys. Just find us on your favorite streaming services at WHUP Pass the Hat, at WHUP Pass the Hat. That's Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch, which are your favorite streaming services. Take
And
it away,
we got
guys.
faces made for a live stream, that's for sure.
There you go.
We are
Faces made
beautiful,
for
though. We're
the-
the Beautiful People Club.
For
So
old
this-
broadcast
yeah.
radio.
All right, so here's a tune that I wrote, and it's probably self-explanatory, and I think both of you can appreciate it. It's about anybody that just works and works and works, and I'm thinking of Glenn. I wrote this a long time ago, but I could not have written it more perfectly about this guy. And David, too, of course, works hard.
You mean like my old
I
corporate?
don't care.
My old
Anyway,
corporate me.
This one is called The Grind. Let me start this one. How about that? Like, scratching and clawing to make a living, working hard to survive and pay the interest. Every day you sweat and your fingers bleed, your body aches and you can't breathe. You got to pace yourself to go the distance. What's it about? Your life is slipping by. Each day it's the same old thing, giving up. Keeping up with the grind, ain't got the time to rest. Keep moving. Well, you can't stand still, cause you need improving. Every sweat and your fingers bleed and your body aches and you can't breathe. You got to pace yourself to go the distance. What's it about? Oh, no chance to unwind. Postponing your hopes and dreams while you give up. Keeping up with the grind. We're pushing and slaving for someone's bid. Exhausted and beat down by the labor's rhythm. They use you up till there's nothing left. They steal your soul and your heart and Bob and Kim.
Yeah.
Notice the product placement, Bob and Kim.
I did hear that.
All right.
We're a product now.
We are.
Would you like fries with that?
I like to
wrote that
shake
song?
myself.
Who wrote that song?
I did.
Ding, ding, ding.
That was, you know this, that was really rhythmically driven.
It still
In-
is.
Yeah. That,
It was, and it
Thank
is.
you, though.
is that, so your songwriting process, we hear from Glenn all the
I-
time. So, but your songwriting process, it sounds like it might be a little bit different than Glenn's. Well, how do you write a song?
Well, you know how you can go into a bookstore like Barnes and Noble, and are they still around, by the way?
They are, yes.
Okay, I need to go in there. I haven't been there in a while. That's not our endorsement. But anyway, you know how you can go in a bookstore and you can go to the music section and you'll find these books that say how to write a song. And it's a little bit different than doing like brain surgery, I guess. You know, I don't necessarily want to self-talk brain surgery.
Have you tried brain surgery?
Yes.
Okay, just checking.
absolutely.
I
And-
bought that book. It was very helpful.
Yeah, thank you, exactly. And especially when you're camping in a small camper and you have to, you know, that's another story.
Yeah.
But no, I understand the premise if it says how to write a song. Like I have this wonderful book, I'll give a plug for Jimmy Webb, Toonsmith, is one of the best songwriting books I've ever read. And, you have different processes and it can happen in so many different ways. And I do not believe that there's a one rule. I think it's just suggestions.
Yeah.
And so anyway, it can come you can be driving down the road and hear even a commercial on TV and maybe a couple of words that intrigue you. And you can say, oh, I need to write that down or put it on my iPhone or whatever and put that down. Or sometimes the music comes first. It can happen anyway. And everybody's you have to honor every process. A song is a song is a song, and however you do it, if it works, it works.
And so is what you're saying is, and we hear a lot of that. We hear that some people are words driven,
Yeah.
some people are music driven, and some people it's somewhere in the middle. Like sometimes the forces collide. It sounds like you're the latter, that you are open to all the forces together, and when the music plops
No,
down.
I would disagree 100% with
Huh.
you. It all comes from my cats.
Okay.
My cats are the ones who feed me the lyrics and the music.
And
How about that?
What are their names?
He found my secret.
Well, right now, good gosh, I've got 4, and I'm not a 4-cat household. I've always been a 2-cat household.
Oh, Lord.
Yeah, I know, and I had to take 2 matching tuxedos in on adoption for
Yes, you
worthy
did.
and they are we love them. We call them the bats. They look like little bats.
Aw.
One of them is a problem child from Hades, and won't go into that. But I've got Mars, who's my red boy. He's my ambassador. He just turned 16.
Wow.
By the way,
Didn't know
I call him Mars because that's the Roman. He not only does he look like the red planet, he looks
Yeah.
like Mars. The photos you see, he's
Right.
even got a white spot on his forehead. But he's the diplomatic Roman god of war.
Yep.
Greek god counterpart Ares was always about I'm going to use my wrath and my
He was about the battle rather than the
Mars
diplomacy.
was very appreciated by the masses for his diplomacy first, and that's how Mars is with other cats. He could swat all of them, but he always gives them a chance to repent. So I got Mars. I got this beautiful calico, fat as heck, named Amelia. She's a sweetheart. Then we've got the bats, and Vlad is his name. Of
course he is.
Yeah, of course he is, and he's huge. We don't, I hate to take him to the vet because we always get a lecture about it. But then Lucy,
I
she
should
is the
never have asked him about his cats, should I?
You
No, I'm sorry.
This is the greatest.
Let's rein it back in. But you asked about songwriting, and no, I did impolitely disagree with Kim, but no, I agree with Kim what you were saying. But I had to get the cats in there.
No, look, as a 3-cat household myself with no diplomat, just 3 dysfunctional cats.
And you have a Lucy in your family.
Well, it's a human, but yes.
I know, and I always hesitate when I meet somebody and say, "Oh, I've got a cat or a dog named after your daughter or whatever."
Fine.
But yeah, I've got a
It's not
Lucy.
the first time she's heard it, and she's actually Lucy Bella, and so like she's cool with it. It's all good.
That's great.
Yeah. Well, are we gonna? Okay. Play us a song, and then y'all got to decide who's going to be the spokesmodel at the top of the hour.
Well, this next song is a good example of, unfortunately, in this almost 3 years of collaborating with me and Jason, it's been just past the year anniversary of David's wonderful joining the band. Mostly me and Jason bring presented songs to the band, and if it clicks, it goes. This one, and we want to get more into real jamming and groove, trying to write some like that. This one's a good. This one's a good example. I had the hook and the chorus, and I said, Jason, I need a bridge, and that collaboration worked. It's that's one of the things I love about this band is we will play any genre or style. I don't know if you call this rumba or salsa, but it's called When He Danced With You. Ready?
Genre curious.
Yeah, genre flexible.
Yeah.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Now women always say that they're looking for a nice guy. We're so grateful and eager to please and so willing to give it a try. Oh, somehow or other it's never meant to be. 'Cause you can't fight the laws of attraction, can't fight chemistry. I walked into my old dive bar for a late night drink. Heard the music rounded the corner, suddenly my heart sank. There on the dance floor in front of the red hot swing time band, you were swaying with your new lover, the handsome love partner man. Just unsee that display of 2 bodies moving in perfect synchronicity. You turn any 2 steps at every eye in the place, and as you whirled and tipped and spun, your eyes never left his face. Oh, there is nothing I wouldn't give, oh, nothing I wouldn't do. Have you look at me the way you looked at him as he danced with you? gracious and polite, and not at all unkind. I was just one boring date for you. You're a goddess I cannot get off of my mind. Such a fool to feel this stab of pain for something that can never be. All the look you're giving your man, it was never meant for me. Oh, there is nothing I wouldn't give. Oh, nothing I wouldn't do. Now have you looked at me? You looked at him as he danced with you. Ah, to have you look at me the way you looked at him as he danced with you.
Beautiful People Club live here in the studio, and that one was interesting to me because the first couple of stanzas, I could close my eyes and see you guys. I apologize for the visual. See you guys, beach music style, like the Band of Oz or the Embers in gold lame suits, just kind of coordinated dance moves and singing that song. And then we hit the bridge, and it became this kind of Latin samba jazzy kind of thing. And it took it to a whole new place.
It's so funny you mention it because I always thought I could see them in, not me, but them in yellow fluorescent thongs at a Mexican restaurant with a basket of chips.
Well, certainly Glenn.
I saw him last week wearing that.
We'll talk afterwards.
And y'all, you are listening to WHUP LP Hillsboro, and this is Pass the Hat, and we have joined this second hour of our 2-hour show. And support for this second hour of Pass the Hat is sweetly provided by Matthews Chocolates, 104 North Churton Street, Hillsboro, North Carolina, the finest in chocolate and chocolate accessories for all of your chocolate needs. And let's face it, we all have chocolate needs. Glenn Jones of the Beautiful People Club is modeling this fine box of chocolate that is a gift from Matthew to the Beautiful People Club this evening. Every guest on Pass the Hat gets a gift of chocolate from Matthews. Y'all need to go down and buy some chocolate. We got holidays coming up. Every holiday, I don't know if you know this, but every holiday is a chocolate holiday. 4th of July is coming up. You need to go get your firecracker chocolate, y'all.
Is it true, by the way, that Matthews Chocolate is going to endorse we call it the BPC?
The BPC, because you're
BPC.
cool. Yeah.
Is it true that they're going to start endorsing melted Matthews Chocolate wrestling at our gigs? Because we would love for that to happen.
I've heard rumors, but I'm not allowed to confirm any of them right now.
Again, we'll talk later.
Yeah.
It's some form of chocolate brittle with a dusting, and having had Matthews several times, I know it's amazing.
Did you say you've had Matthews several times?
I've had Matthews chocolates.
He's not the only one.
Times,
Oh, okay, then.
and it is amazing every
Where's
time.
Kirk?
Works of art.
I'm going to catch it when I get home tonight. I know, because I have people tuned in, and they're going to, we'll go from there.
No sign of Gabby in England tonight, I suppose.
But there's no Gabby tonight.
I bet she's out there. She's still dancing. She's probably trying to put one of these songs to ukulele.
She's probably playing along. You're right.
Probably. So, hi, Gabby. We know you're out there.
Oh, and just to reset, y'all, we are in the second hour of Pass the Hat, the second half hour of the live segment of Pass the Hat with the Beautiful People Club live here in the studio, who are getting ready to rock you with some more fine music.
This is another one I wrote, and I will let Kim decide or fantasize how I came up with this. I mean,
You know I'm going to have thoughts about that.
yeah, I mean, let's call it like a modern day take on, let's say, like a Chuck Berry if he were still around or something. This one is called Straight as an Arrow. My tank is low and I'm running out of gas. I gotta find some fuel and I gotta find it fast. I've been driving such a long way to see my girl back home. I can't stand the thoughts of facing another night alone. Yes, I'm straight as an arrow. I'm needing your affection. Straight as an arrow. I'm pointing straight in your direction. didn't have a spare. Orange barrel blues, old construction every mile. Well, the thoughts of you see me through and they make it all worthwhile. Yes, I'm straight as an arrow. I'm needing your affection. Straight as an arrow. I'm pointing straight in your direction. Oh, let's light it up, boys. Can't see the signs, oh, telling me I'm almost home. I'm gonna see that girl of mine. I'm gonna push that pedal down, I'm gonna peg it to the floor. When I make it to your driveway, I'm gonna bust down your front door. Yes, I'm straight as an arrow. Oh, I'm needing your affection. Straight as an arrow, I'm pointing straight in your direction. Yes, I'm straight up like an arrow, baby. I'm pointing straight in your direction. Oh, let's take 'em home. Let's give David Shore a little bit here. Come on, buddy. He didn't plan on it, but come on, Glenn. Give him a little bass. Well, you don't have to. You're on live radio. This is live broadcast. You have to do it now. I got you. To do it to prove we're not lip syncing.
That's true.
Beautiful People Club, live
So
here in the
I'm gonna
studio.
go with, Chuck Berry. Did you see how they all did the duck walk?
That was
Did
amazing.
the camera catch that? Even the drummer, like David was like
Duck walking while you're playing the drums
That is
a
badass.
skill.
Yeah, well done.
Took a long time.
I don't mean to bogart your interviewing skills, but we probably ought to let the drummer talk at least a few words.
Ask him who he played with this week.
Oh yeah,
Somebody
This
who
week or in this lifetime?
and there are videos to prove it, and it's not the first time, but I know where you're going, but
just sounds
it's one of
like
the greatest of all time. It's
Dangerous question. Who did you play with this week? But anyway, there's a microphone that you got to lean into if you got to answer
lean,
that.
buddy.
Is that it? Is that good?
Yeah, that's good.
So I was playing with the Stagger Brothers down in Oriental at a festival called Silos Palooza, and I
Sweet.
did treble drumming. I did double drumming with the great Bernard Purdy.
So you've had a pretty good week.
It's been a good week, yeah.
And
yeah,
you topped
yeah.
it
I'm
off.
Still pretty high.
The cherry on top was coming into the Pass the Hat studios here at WHUP.
Tell him
Yeah,
about
for
Bernard,
sure.
and has he been recorded before?
So probably 4,000 records he's been recorded on. He played
my
with
gosh.
Aretha. He's most famous for Steely Dan, but to me, his playing with Aretha was the end all and be all. I mean, if he had ended there, that would have been
Yeah.
a lifetime achievement. He went on to more. But it was an amazing experience to be playing drums, and I look over and there's Bernard Purdy, actually on my drum set.
Uh-huh.
I was on the back line set, playing next to me.
Yeah, that's pretty amazing.
It was great.
And you know, I do not mean this to sound appropriate. It's factual. I met him with your wife. one
Yeah,
night,
yeah,
and
yeah.
David wasn't there. Where were you? You were.
I was in
playing-
Manchester.
yeah. But Bernard comes to Durham quite a bit actually, and excuse me, Mr. Purdy. I'm not on first name basis
Yeah,
with him, but wow, what a great. What else can
Well,
you say? I mean,
The thing that was very cool is we had planned on him doing a few songs alone and then a few together. And he gets there, and fame and fortune aside, he just loves to play. And he just got up on stage as soon as he got there and started playing.
I imagine that's why he's got 5,000 records under his
So,
belt.
Yeah.
you know, it was just a wonderful thing to see, just the love of playing. You
Well,
know,
and if
forget
you
about
have-
what the deal was like. I just want to play, which of course was fine with all of us. Play as
Yeah.
much as you want,
Well,
right? You're
absolutely.
Bernard Purdy.
And when you have that joy doing something, it's not a job. It's fun and it's
Yeah.
infectious.
show them Bernard's famous beat,
Shuffle. The bird.
Oh,
the
well,
Purdy Shuffle.
can't do.
Yeah, you can. Come on. Sounds like Led Zeppelin.
That's the Purdy Shuffle, and they did it too.
Yeah.
But the thing he's also really known for is his hi-hat swoops. So you're playing. He can do them better than
Wow.
anybody.
So I learned something new today. That's called a swoop.
Bob,
I
should
did
we
not
name
know
our
that.
next cat Swoop?
Swoop,
Yes.
swoop.
Okay.
But there needs to be a qualifier to swoop, like big swoop or purple swoop or
Okay.
swoop booty. I don't know.
Shrew Booty. Band name for your next band. Because you're going to have another band. I mean,
Y'all next week on Pass the Hat, swoop booty.
There you go.
Oh my God.
So Dave, and then you come back here to be on Pass the Hat, and you're playing with these guys, and we've heard some pretty flippant, but I think entirely realistic discussions about songwriting. But how does it happen when the guys come together and they're bringing in a song for the first time?
Well, I feel like each song has a rhythmic signature. You know, you just have to figure out what it is. So
do they?
I mean, I play my style. You know, I have a certain style. At least I like to think I have a certain style. But beyond that, each song, like, if you listen, it'll tell you where it wants to go, and it'll tell you what it needs to get there. So I
do
feel
do
like
they tell you that at all? Do they tell you, hey, I need some swoop on this, or give me some dum dum, or is it just
Glenn,
you're the
he's
master,
not-
you do your
he's
thing?
not
They
sticking to
try in
protocol
their
there, is he?
way, but
Like that last one, I might
I
have.
really leave it up to me mostly. But there are certain things, you know. Glenn says hit these accents.
Like that
Yeah.
last one, I mean, I had this sort of salsa-y sound, but David's beat, I won't say it changed it complete, but it fit it perfectly. And then, but I did want to, I had a certain thing on the chorus, and but
Yeah.
that was almost all David's.
Now
to
he
be
has-
driving, which is the thing that you said that you liked,
Right,
that it transported
And
you.
now he
that
has
was the real driving
PTSD
part.
forever because
That was
of
his
our,
one- you know,
our
he wanted that
dear
in
leader.
there.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, each song, leads you to where it should be if you just listen to it and are open to it.
Do you guys generally agree on where the song is leading you?
What's
Seems
the
so
official
far.
corporate line? Yes. Yes, we
Good
do. No,
answer.
Of course we
We-
have.
So
we
far,
never argue
let's
about
say
this.
We're
so
still
far
together.
it's
We're
happened.
still-
So far.
But yeah, no, seriously,
No.
we Yeah, I think we're very much in sync. We wouldn't still be together if we weren't, and that's a beautiful thing. No pun intended. I mean, it is just so easy to play, together with these guys. And
to me, the frustration isn't like button heads about ideas or anything, because I love this. The sync is good. To me, the frustration is we both know we can only practice usually because we're busy and gigging and have other stuff. We can only usually practice on Wednesdays and blah, blah. We both know that we've got hundreds of song ideas that are ready, and if only we had the time to just spend a long weekend and jam and work some stuff out. That's the frustration, not that there's almost too many ideas, and it's not the disagreeing on them because they're all good.
So it's not frustrating you're spending too much time together, but frustrating that you don't get enough time to spend
Glenn
together.
is
Creative
the master
time.
of the 3 a.m. text with big ideas.
Oh, look, pot meat kettle, man. Except his usually is
You don't have to sleep with your phone under your pillow either.
I don't.
Ding ding.
I hear it down the hallway.
Oh yeah, he's found the dark side of YouTube, and I'm getting something at 4 a.m.
Rein us in, Bob. Come
Yes,
on,
rein
now.
us in.
Rein us in.
Tim Smith says you guys are supposed to be at the airport. I'm not sure what he means by that.
Are we talking which Tim's, the or Tim?
Tim.
Tim.
Okay. Well, just tell him to keep wearing that same shirt to every gig, and everything's good.
Catch Tim Smith at the Eno Festival July 4th, y'all.
We love him.
and Tim, since I won't be there in person, don't up. Okay, I have to give him his
Pep talk.
his pep.
Can you
talk.
guys play us a song? Because we've been talking for a while.
Yeah. Boy, we haven't done this in a little while.
Yeah, so
let's hope.
we remember. And if we don't, the beautiful thing about there's that word again. The beautiful thing about this was this last Friday in Hillsborough?
That's right.
I'm looking out the window here. Y'all can't see it probably, but there are bubbles floating everywhere. And there is
Welcome to Hillsborough, y'all.
There's a crowd of people holding a banner that says Glenn Jones out there.
Well, again, Hillsborough.
Yeah, Hillsborough. But anyway, yeah.
Must have hit that bourbon early before we got going.
I've not had a bit of it. I don't do that.
This one's called "Kiss Me Like You Mean It." It's gonna be on the new album too. 1, 2. Oh wait, you start. Go ahead.
You see what I'm talking about? And that's just been revealed to me that this is going to be on the new album. I can't give you a better example.
I think.
I didn't know that.
I think
but
we need
let's try.
this false start on the album.
Let's
also.
do this
Yeah.
dang
Let's
song.
do this.
One,
Let's do
Blooper
it.
reel.
three.
Oh, we're distracted. Too many 2 full days. Getting pushed and pulled in 1,000 ways. It's hard to always have the energy for the thing that really matters to you and me. Before you plunge into today's a multitask. Just one little thing I need to ask. Girl, kiss me like you mean it. Like it's all that matters. And if I don't return it, the earth will shatter. Give it everything. Complete and whole, like I'm trying to capture a very soul. Like we're in 2 dimensions. Earthland path. With our lips speak on the bridge between. Girl, kiss me like you mean it. Oh, when we're close like this, your head is off somewhere. I can feel the thoughts whirling around. Oh, baby, look at me. Come on back from there. For your love, I'm here till I drown. And kiss me like you mean it. Break through that wall. Give me your whole body. Give me your all. Put your lips on mine. saw somewhere. I can feel the thoughts swirling around. Hey, baby, look at me. Come on back from there. For your love on me until I drown. Then kiss me like you mean it, like it's all that matters. If I don't return it, the earth will shatter and give it everything. Complete and whole, like it's time to catch her. My very soul. Now come on now, baby, lay it on your man. The most he's ever seen. Girl, kiss me like you mean it.
Beautiful People Club live here in the studio. Deb Clements on the live stream says you guys sound great. I got to agree.
Say hey to Elsa.
And folks listening on your radio, I apologize. The mix is coming in a little bit hot, but honestly, there's no other way to mix it here in the studio. It's hot in here.
So take a
Hey, Glenn.
bite.
Last time I was interacting with you, so tell us about your voice care learning that you've had over the past year or two. We've got a lot of
Because
singers.
you work that thing.
Well, yeah, and we've got a lot of singers coming in here, and we're always gathering data. How are you taking care of your voice? What did you learn?
I will be honest and say I have not done the regimen always as I should. The main takeaway I got from the multi-weeks of about a year and a half ago, I think you remember, I got
Yes.
COVID and a mild case, and I got over it, but I had a really bad scare where I thought the
Yeah.
rasp. The gist is warm up, and they're just, the simple bass was the ms and the scales and the up, and that I do. Like I'm going to the gym in the morning, and I just naturally sing all the time anyway. But I do find myself naturally now going So not just like I did tonight. No, I was singing on the way over. I guess it is becoming more naturally a part of my routine to not just go to Eno River Brewing, hook everything up, and then start. And I'm Robert Plant,
So you
belting my ass
warm it
off.
up a little bit.
Yeah, so warming up. And the cool thing is, it doesn't have to be right then. It can last a few hours, which was a surprising thing she said. If we're playing at 6 at Eno River, I can be doing it at 3:30, and it can still have value. So I know that's oversimplifying a lot of cool exercise, but the gist is warm up. Don't just do what I've always done for 50 years. I just start cold and just bellowing at the top of my lungs.
Yeah, no.
And it maybe some of it's just the healing from the COVID, but I do feel I'll be 64 in a few weeks. Rightly or wrongly, I feel like my voice is about as strong now as it's ever been, which makes
It's
me
another
really,
muscle
really happy.
in your, it's all connected, right?
Yeah.
Mind, body, and these are muscles. And I agree. I'm glad that you got that learning, that you're warming up, you're probably cooling down a little, taking care of it with water and tea and all the things. That's good. Well, we've got time for you to stretch your voice for about 4 more minutes. So
Actually,
lay one on us. Y'all have been listening to the Beautiful People Club. They are everywhere. Just go to their website, thebeautifulpeopleclubband.com.
And we're going to let Jason stretch it with one of his again.
We are ubiquitous, as the case may be.
Also
so
that.
That's kinky.
yeah, so we're right here in downtown beautiful Hillsboro, and one of the central focal points is the awesome Eno River. And
We like it.
yeah, it's cool. And even though I remember going to the Eno River when I was about up to Glenn's kneecap, it wasn't until just right before the pandemic hit that I started getting really interested in the place. I live not terribly far from the Eno over in Durham County, another county over, and it's a beautiful area. And I started thinking about, where does this thing start and where does it end? So I'd been to the very starting tippy-tip point of the Eno River and the end of it, and that led to a whole expanded exploration of other waterways. But anyway, the reason I bring it up is because this next song is written about an experience I had years ago down by the Eno River, and happy to play it for you. It's called Dreams of Venus. Well, I did some walking, oh, down by the riverside. I ran into a goddess, oh, and she took me for a ride. She had a chariot that was made of gold, oh, and 5 horses snowy white. Oh, the whip was oh so heavy, but their feet were quick and light. Well, she said we were going to a distant land, oh, and make sweet love all night. She had a magic castle, oh, that looked out on the sea. Oh, and in this magic castle, well, she floated over me. Well, there was an ivory staircase, oh, rising toward the sky. Oh, pictures lined the stairway walls, oh, telling tales of men of might. Well, she said we were going to climb those stairs, whoa, and make sweet love all night. Here comes Glenn Jones. Wait a minute, Ramada in chord.
Beautiful People Club live here on Pass Ahead, and I misspoke a few minutes ago. Tim Smith plays the Eno River Festival on the 6th, Saturday. Beautiful People Club, this is the end of your live segment. Tell me, we have a playlist of yours going for the next 25 minutes or so, and you have to tell me the first song that I'm going to play off of that playlist.
Hold on, they have to wave goodbye.
Well, after I know what song to play.
Good Lord.
Think by Jimmy McCracklin. So James Brown has a Think, Aretha Franklin has a Think, and this is Jimmy McCracklin's Think.
Everybody got to think. Thinking is a
Everybody
good
gotta
thing.
think.
Can
Okay.
we still say be safe? Is safety still, or is that over?
Oh, no.
Always safety first.
Safety first all the time. I like going to safety meetings regularly.
Can we have a safety meeting? Like,
Right now in the studio?
yeah, let's do it.
Well, you have to wave goodbye to the live stream first.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you. We love you. You are all part of the Beautiful People Club.
Here's a power wave.
We're part